Hey guys, Miss Pomeleo here. Welcome to another video. Today we will be talking about vocal health, learning to take care of your instrument. It's important to understand that your voice is your instrument, and while this means that you get a unique sound all of your own, it also makes it especially important to take care of your voice. After all, you only get one. Instrumentalists are taught to keep their instruments in good condition. Athletes are trained to take care of their bodies to avoid injuries, but what about singers? Your vocal folds, or vocal cords, are two strands of tissue that vibrate together when speaking or singing. They are located in the larynx at the top of the trachea as seen in the diagram. Did you know that female vocal folds are small enough to fit on the head of a dime, and male vocal folds are small enough to fit on the head of a nickel? Let's take a closer look inside the larynx. If you are at all squeamish, please skip ahead in this video approximately 25 seconds. We will be viewing a laryngoscope, which is a method doctors use to see the vocal folds in action and diagnose any vocal disorders or injuries. Vocal health is not limited to singing in a choir. Many professional singers have reported a number of vocal injuries over the years due to misuse of the voice and injury. This list is only a fraction of the artists who have suffered the consequences of vocal abuse. Let's take John Mayer, for instance. John Mayer has built a career for himself by singing with a characteristically breathy and raspy sound. And while this vocal quality might appeal to listeners, the consistent misuse of his voice required him to need 2 surgeries to cure what is most likely permanent damage. Let's have a listen.
It's working against me, and gravity wants to bring me down.
Adele is known for her classic belt, which essentially sounds like controlled yelling and has become a staple of popular music. However, this technique can also be extremely damaging. In 2017, Adele was forced to cancel performances during her world tour due to damaged vocal folds.
This reminds me of when we were young.
Not only can you hear the strain in her voice, but you could see that she is physically tensing up to belt those high notes. There are 2 types of vocal behaviors that can result in damaging the voice. Vocal abuse is normal vocal behavior used in excess that can lead to damage of the voice. Examples of this are excessive talking, yelling, coughing, throat clearing, or smoking. Vocal misuse is consistently speaking or singing with poor vocal technique, which can lead to damage of the voice. Examples include belting, singing with a raspy or breathy tone, singing too high or too low, and singing too loudly. Now that you are aware of damaging behaviors, let's talk about the consequences. Mild vocal injuries include vocal fatigue, which is the most common type of injury, and can often be treated with vocal rest or medication. Acid reflux is a health condition that's beyond the singer's control, but it is important to know that this condition can have negative effects on the voice and should be treated accordingly. Vocal nodes or nodules are masses that form on the vocal folds, essentially calluses, and they keep the folds from vibrating correctly and therefore produce a raspy or breathy sound. These injuries may require vocal therapy or surgery to correct, but they often result in permanent damage. Vocal hemorrhages are when blood cells in the larynx rupture from consistent misuse. I'll spare you those images. How to prevent vocal injury. Number 1, take warm-ups seriously. There is a reason we warm up in choir. Stay hydrated. Bring a water bottle to class. Don't misuse or abuse the voice by yelling, smoking, straining, or singing with poor technique. Recognize when your voice is sick. When your voice is sick, your instrument is sick. Avoid over-singing or under-singing. Be careful. Your vocal health is important. If you suspect that you may be suffering from a vocal injury, seek help immediately. But please don't worry. Most likely, you just need a little bit of rest.